To see Hayward, and I have decided to do another Solforge video. This time I'm going to redeem all my silver for basics and then open them all, because that sounds like a fun idea. Recently Solforge announced that when the new 20 cards come out, you're not going to be able to just get them with silver or basic packs. So my silver currently has no purpose, except for, I guess, a nice pretty background which I could get. But I would rather get a shit tons of boosters. Before I do, I thought I'd show you the cards that I have so you can see which ones I'm excited about getting. I've spent probably about $150 on this game, which seems like a lot, but I play it for a few hours every day, so for me that's really worthwhile. So what I've got in my catalogue, if I can get to the end, I'm doing this on the iPad. But if I need to gesture, I'll use the mouse because I'm streaming it to the blah 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 blah. So I've got two Zithians, where are they? Got two Zithians, got a Shogrius, got a Shardplate, got two Echo Wisps, two Scorchmanes, four Flameblade, which I don't even like. As soon as we get trading or anything like that, I'm going to get rid of them. I got three Synapses, three Bright Steels, which again I don't really use. I don't do much with robots. I got a Leafkin, I got an Arborist, who I've got a whole deck built about, which I'll play sometime. I got a Soul Drinker. Soul Drinker should be a better card than it is. It's 3-1, and then 3-1, but it'll take all the attack from level 2 from across it. And then a 3-1, it'll take all the attack, and it can move. And this seems like a good idea, except for I feel like they wrote a lot of the cards before they worked out how the mechanics worked. So something like an Epidemic will take this out without even breaking a sweat. Anything that, yeah, it's got the potential to be a good card. I mainly use it in my Zithian Shambler deck, so if you can get it to take out all the health from someone and then get the Shambler to eat it, you're in a much better position, but that's a very rare combo. Zithian Shambler is an interesting legendary because it sort of relies on lots of other legendaries to be good, I feel, but I'll do something about that some other time. I've got a Bright Steel, I'd love another one of those. I've got a Taliesin, who again works really well with the Zithian. I've got a Flow Steel, who I've never used. I should definitely try it sometime, just never used it. Two Everflames, a Rageborn, a Utera, a Doomwing. I've got a Call the Lightning, which I haven't used, and that's all my legendaries. So what I'd really like, I don't know. I'm not expecting to get any legendaries, I'm opening basics, but if I could pick anything, it would be, a fucking Devourer. I do not have any Grimgaunt Devourers at all, or a Scourge Flame, or a Keeper of the Damned. And then in terms of heroic, I've gotten most of them. I discovered I don't have any the Necrium avatars. I don't know what they're called, the Hellforged avatar, I think. Because I tried to build an Abomination deck, discovered I didn't have any, so I couldn't. But yeah, I've got most of them. I think I've got all except for, I'd love another Static Shock, because then I could try something that relies on lots of spells. I'm actually really happy with my heroic selection. I'd love a couple more Seismics, they're really nice, especially with the Doomwing, and even the Soul Drinker. I'd love another couple of Restless Wanderers, just so I could try a deck of them. But yeah, there's nothing that I'm urgently, desperately wanting that I can think of, except for some Hellforge, that would be nice. So really, oh, and another Frostwild Tracker. That would be lovely. I have more Epidemics, they're just in the deck. They're just in the deck. So there are a lot of heroics in this game. I've got more Soul Harvests, they're just also in this deck. So let's get rid of that. Yeah, so basically I'm just after some whatever I can get, really. There's nothing I'm urgently after. I'm kind of waiting for the new cards, but any legendaries would be nice, especially the ones that I don't have. So, as you can see, I've got 83,400 silver, which will buy me, I think, 90 odd packs. 92 packs. Let's go. I'm not going to be talking about anything other than heroics and legendaries, because I've got at least 3 of all the commons, and I'm pretty sure at least 3 of all the rares as well. So, we got a nothing. Nothing. It's going to be a lot of nothings. Nothing. I don't know the cards well enough to be like, there's no heroics there until it comes up. Oh, Lifeblood, that's a heroic, I'm pretty sure, yes. And I've only got 1 or 2 of those, so that's a nice little card to get. I'll be able to chuck that in a deck. I want Illyria. That's what I really want, Illyria. Not because it's a particularly good card, just because it seems like fun, and I don't play this game for crazy winning because I'm not very good at it. I play for the fun, and it just crashed. So let's try that again. Hopefully there's nothing interesting in that deck, because as I found out, if it crashes after you've opened a deck, you still get the cards, but you don't know which ones are new, which ones aren't. There's no sort by new option. Lyria, I want to build a Lyria deck. Yeah, so I don't play this, not deck builder. I don't play this one to win because I'm not mad good at it. I play for the fun of it, which is why I really like having two Zithian Shamblers. It's a fun card. It's not ever going to win me a tournament, but it's just a fun card to play with. Lyria would be a lot of fun if you had a lot of, when they come into play, you get things. Nothing I can look up on the screen. That's just a rare. Yeah, I like Lyria. I like another Shrogus, but oh, that was a heroic. I think it was a Ferocious Roar, which I've got lots of. I'm going to pay a bit more attention. Ferocious Roar is a good card, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about getting a Ferocious Roar. But once you've got 3 of them in a digital card game, there is literally no need for any more until they introduce trading, which they're not going to be introducing. That actually might be my third issue. No, I've got... For a while I had no Assyrian Mystics, I assumed it was heroic, and then I got one, I was like, it's a rare? I've got everything but it. You won't be able to trade silver cards, but hopefully you'll be able to break them down for something and then trade whatever that something is, because currently I've got so many cards in silver that I just don't need. There's a heroic Photobomb, which I've only got one of, so that's nice. I'll be able to do something interesting with that. Also, that's 2 heroics by my... 3 heroics by my count so far. And no legendaries. Someone opened 100, there is I think a 1 in 100 chance of getting it, so statistically I should get one. Someone on the Solforge Reddit opened 100 packets and got 2 legendaries, which would have been very nice. Which is basically what I'm doing it for. Yeah, I build a Lyria deck with a heap of cards that when they come into play they do something. Sonic Pulse, yay! The most useless of the cards. They really need to do something with this. I don't know what. So a heap of Magma Hounds, a heap of Glowstride Stags, Soul Drinkers even. That's 4 heroics I think so far. I wouldn't mind some Forge Guardian Omegas, because I'd like to, again, it's just a fun card that I'd like to try to build a deck around. My theory is that if you chuck a Taliesin, Metasculpt, if you don't have it, you need Metasculpt. I don't know how you play without that card. Cadaverous is rare. I've forgotten what I was saying. Nothing? Just an empty pack? Okay, that seems to have again frozen up. So let's jump out and back in. Apparently the PC version is buggy, but the iOS version is much, much buggier. Someone commented last time I posted a video saying that why is your display so nice and pretty, and that's because it's an iOS version. The downside is it sporadically crashes. Oops. Okay, what have I got? 73 to go. 5 heroics so far. I really want some Hellforged avatars. I really want crafting, because I've got so many of all the different cards through just daily rewards, and if I could break 200 of them down to get a legendary, that would entirely be worth it for me. Even 200 rares I'd say I've got by this stage. Frankenbaum! When I first started playing this, I got so many Frankenbaums, and this was before they fixed him in the patch, so he was just the most useless card. Now I can appreciate him, but that's what I was going to say. I would like to get a Forge Guardian Omega, because that seems like a fun idea, especially if you've got a Taliesin. Then you're playing 3 cards a turn, and the opponent's going to be like, okay, you can play 3 cards a turn, and then you're like, haha, I'm playing the 3 cards a turn so that I can build a Forge Guardian dude. I don't think it would work, but it would be fun to try. So if I get... I think I've got 1 of those. If I can get 2 more, I might put a deck together. The shapers, I cannot wait until they fix the shapers. Because right now they're very broken. I was playing this morning and I just went up against a flame shaper, what's the death shaper guy? The Necrium shaper. Anyway, I went against the flame shaper and a Necrium shaper, and you just can't do anything. It's so boring. They're just like, oh, I'll just play anything and just clear the board and then do damage as well. Someone posted about a Stasis Warden deck, which I'm keen to try out, but I don't have enough. I don't want to try it until I've got 3 Static Shocks. So I'm holding out for another Static Shock. That would be nice. Legendary I don't have is Gox. I'm not particularly desperately keen for Gox, but if I got him I could try a Steelforged Avatar deck, which everyone's playing. They're quite the rage and they seem to be fun. Another Metasculpt. That's 6 Heroics, all of which I already have at least 2 of. Pretty sure 3 of. Come on, give me a Legendary. Or Hellforged Avatar would be nice. See, Hellforged Avatar is it is a heroic card, but again, if there was crafting, I could so easily get it. Static Shock! Yay! That's about, I think, 3 weeks worth of silver saved up. So I've got 7 heroics so far, including 1 that I actually did really want, and a heap that I didn't particularly want. I've lost count, so I don't know how many decks are out here. I like to think that it's freezing whenever I get a legendary. So the 2 times it froze, that was it being like, there's a legendary. We just can't deal with the amazingness of the cards that we're giving you. Scipion Augmentation is a card that, I don't know, it's free from level 2 and 3, and so that works really nicely in like a Darkheart Wanderer deck or anything like that, where it's whenever you... It's not whenever it's a level 1 spell at level 2, it's just whenever you play a spell. For the longest time I just kind of assumed that they were similar to the Shapers, that they were only for level spells below them, but it's just any spell. Hey, Scrapforge! I now have, I think, like 8 of those, so that's 8 heroics. Odds of me getting legendary are... Oh, Alolan Highlander. I think I only have 1 of those, so that's quite nice. That's 9 heroics. More Wildwoods. Yeah, give me crafting. I have so many cards. Even trading I'd be okay with, because I have spent a decent amount on gold and gotten a lot of cards that are nice that I just don't really want, like the Flameblade Champions. I have got so many of those. Four, to be specific. I have 4 of those. I would quite happily trade away all of them for my system to crash. See, I want a Grimglaw Devourer, but when trading comes up, they're going to be really not valuable because they're available in starter packs. They're going to be like the... Oh, I can't remember now. The Magneton in Pokemon. It came with the starting pack. 30 to go. So it was not worth trading for. So hopefully I'll be able to get some Grimglaw Devourers really easily, because I don't have any, and I would really like to try building a death deck. So was that a heroic? Oh, was that a Witherfrost? I'm going to say that was a Witherfrost. I'm going to check if that was a Witherfrost. Bring me up to 10 heroics. Let's sort by name and look for Witherfrost. Yes! Ha! 10 heroics, including 1 that I like. I'm not crazy about it, but I like it. I'll probably chuck another one into my decks. It's a nice, consistent card. Goes really well with Cull the Weak. Yeah, so hopefully when trading comes out, I'll be able to get some Devourers really easily, because I don't have any, and I want to build a death deck. Zymus is obviously a legendary that I would love to have. Unrelenting Dead, I've got a few of, I don't care for that much. That brings me up to 11 heroics. Zymus I would obviously like. Who wouldn't like a Zoic? Another Metasculpt. I have now got my full catalogue of Metasculpts, bring me up to 12 heroics. It's never the ones you want. Zymus, everyone thinks is overpowered. I don't care about the power of it. I just want it because it'd be fun to like do it with Soul Harvest and things like that. It'd be a fun card. Call the Week as well. You can, yeah. It just seems like a really cool idea. You get a Zymus and a Scorchforge Sorcerer and a Keeper of the Damned. The things you could do. But I don't have any of those cards. I've got Soul Harvest, but I don't have Zymus and I don't have Scorchforge. And I don't have Keeper of the Damned, but I'm keen to get them and try them out. A lot of nothings. 12 heroics, no legendaries. 13 heroics. I've got my full collection of Battle Technicians. I really like Battle Technicians. It's one of my favourite cards. I wish I could get excited about getting another one, but there's really nothing in it for me. Until they introduce crafting or trading, which I think is next year sometime. It's a while away. It must be coming towards the end by now, I think. 12 heroics, no legendaries that I'm aware of. I will do a quick check afterwards just in case it was in one of those packs that shut down, but I don't think it was. Force Field is a really crap card. It's like, you get armor for one turn. Yay. I think when they were developing it, this is my personal theory, when they were developing it, they really overestimated armor. They really thought armor was going to be the shit, and it's okay. It's a bit shit instead of being the shit. They're off by 2 letters. And that's a legendary that I don't have. The Orion Walkwalker. I think this is one that, yeah, doubles attack. Nice. Cool. I'll be building something fun with this. I've looked at the art of this a few times. I really like the art, how it changes colour and... Cool. So that's a fun new card. So that's 1 legendary and 12 heroics. Let's see if I get anything else in my last few packs. Now I've got that, I might build a robot deck. I've been putting it off forever just because I haven't had anything interesting, but Orion, I don't know what his name is. The Warwalker is a really nice card to go in a robot deck, because if you can keep it alive, it just keeps getting more and more powerful. So I'm going to build me a robot deck. Oh, Steelforged. I don't know how many I have, so I'm going to be excited. 13 heroics, 1 legendary, 2 breakdowns of the app so far. Anything in my last cards? And that's it. So, let's see what I got from that. I got me a Warwalker. 2/6 double attack, 4/10 double attack, 9/18 triple attack. So if you can keep that alive for 1 turn or active or what's it called? Accelerate it. Give it aggressive. Then that'll be a 27/18 very quickly. Plus, if you can use any of the other cool cards to keep it alive, or give it armor. So that's pretty nice. Nothing else new that I can see. Nope. And then... what did I get here? I got some more Battle Tacticians. As you can see, I already have a lot of them. I got another Unrelenting Dead. As you can see, not something that I desperately needed. I got 3 Metasculpts. I only had 2 Metasculpts, so now I'm up to the full 3. I got a Static Shock, which I'm excited about. Got a Witherfrost, which I'm excited about. Orion Battle Droid. Is that related? I like this because the actual image of it, like the body, stays exactly the same. It's just all the decorations that get better. It's quite cool. Again, this is a card that I feel was designed before they realised how prolific Epidemics would be, because honestly, Armor 5 doesn't matter if you can just do a -1/-1, which a lot of cards can do. I got a Phytobomb in there, which brings me up to 3 of them. Didn't get any Seismic Adepts, which would have been nice. Didn't get any Restless Wanderers, that would have been lovely. And didn't get any Firestorms, but I'm not super sad about that. Zerath would have been nice. I wouldn't mind trying a Zerath deck, a zombie deck. Got so many. There's some cards that I have so many of, just unnecessarily. Pyre Giant. I only got the first of the other day. He's quite cool. If I had a few more of him, I'd chuck him in a aggressive Tempest deck. And as you can see, still no Hellforged Avatar. Oh, okay, so I had a full battalion of Aloyan Highlanders already. Wouldn't mind another Scout Drone, I really use him a lot. that's it. So thank you very much for watching. I will play a game, but I'll do that in a separate video. And it's my birthday in a few weeks, so I'm going to buy myself some gold and maybe get some more decks. I was going to do that when when the new update comes out. When the new update comes out, I'm going to buy some gold, hopefully get a tournament ticket or two, and buy some fancy boosters. In the meantime, I'm PC Hayward. Thanks for watching. Keep on killing orphans.